Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm still here in the Karoo region and I'm in the village. I think this is a village rather than a town of Nieu Bethesda. And check this out. Not a worry in the world in this village. And yesterday I just had one of those moments of realizing that there's so much to see in my own country. I've never been here. I've visited more than 70 countries, but there's so much of South Africa that I haven't seen. And it's just a reminder to myself of the beauty of this wonderful country. It's quite early in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock. And I'm just going to stroll around this beautiful village and tell you more about it. But in terms of first impressions, when I arrived here yesterday, I just could not believe what I saw. The peace and tranquility and the nature and just the whole vibe here. It's just so relaxing and so time just stands still here. It's just an unbelievable experience. So later on when I get back, I'll show you a little bit more about the place I'm staying with my parents and my brother and his wife. But yeah, here you can just get an idea of some of the architecture here, and obviously the gravel road as well. So there are no paved roads here in this village. It's got a very farm-like feel. Some people started working. Dag sê, hallo. Good and you? Yes, ons bly lekker hier so hoor. Ja, ja, dis wonderlik man.
Ek hoop nou net nie, daar's nou sprake dat die water weer gaan min wegraak. So
okay.
Ek hoop nou nie dit gebeur nie.
Yes,
maar ja, ek is verder as ek bly julle bly.
Ag nee, dis wonderlik man, ja. Check out the flowing water here in the town. And Nieu Bethesda, actually the name is of biblical origin and it means a place of flowing water. You can even come and do a Camino here in this part of the world. Check this restaurant here, Village Inn restaurant. Outside spaces. I've not seen any supermarkets in town. I've seen a few dogs on the street. Hello, how are you? Come here, come here. Hello. Oh, there we go, friendly locals here in Nieu Bethesda. Hello, hello. Thank you. How are you? Very, very good. Yes, 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 yes. So Nieu Bethesda is about 50 kilometers away from Graaff-Reinet. Graaff-Reinet is a big town here in the Karoo in the Eastern Cape. And dag sê, hello. And gosh, yeah, just some more ornaments here. Beautiful plants. And more people exploring. There's a pizza place, public toilet, and Boetie's pub over there. I think the dogs have found a liking in me, so they're following me around a bit. Don't really mind, and yeah, here's a art gallery of some sort. By the looks of it, or a gift shop. Well, no dogs, so sorry guys. Don't think you're going to be allowed here. Never give up on your dreams over there. And yeah, some beautiful paintings, and they obviously close at the moment, but look at these interesting chairs here made from tires. That's very clever. The Stoep market open on Saturday, so they are closed. No dogs, but you can just get an idea of the site here. The place of flowing water. Wow, look at these creatures here in this garden, keeping the fort. And Kitching Fossil Exploration Center. See, lots of fossils in the area as well. Yeah, gosh, just look at this as a scene. I actually don't know how many people live here, because when I try to do my research on Nieu Bethesda, again, lots of disparities in the population figures, and latest figures I could find was for 2011 anyway. So do let me know if you know how many people live here. It's definitely not a lot. Gravel roads and zero traffic at this time of day. So maybe traffic is a problem in this part of the world. Dag sê, at least we're friendly. En dag sê meneer, hallo. And yeah, just look at this art here on the walls here. The wheel of a windmill and other plants of the area. Animal head. And you've got Infinity Gallery there as well. And yeah, Nieu Bethesda, obviously because of the peace and quiet of a town, not a worry in the world. There's a lot of people from the cities that visit, but also many of them move down here. They actually come and live here, especially the writers and the artists and other creative types, to find some inspiration. So there are loads of galleries around. Yeah, here you've got some directions and the distance to certain places. So Graaff-Reinet, I presume that's miles, not meters, 34. And you've got Middelburg 60 and Richmond 66. So many artists and many writers who move down here. And in fact, later on today I'll take you to the Ale House, which is a very famous spot here in Nieu Bethesda, and Helen Martins is a name you will hear there as well. I'll leave that for a little bit later. For now, we'll just roam around a bit. Oh guys, I could roam here for hours and hours. Even though it's a small village, there is still so much to see. So many things you can focus and zoom into, the detail. Oh, here we're passing Die Winkel, the general dealer. So the only shop I've seen so far here in Nieu Bethesda. Hello sir, hoe gaan dit? Wat sê jy?
Goed sir.
Daar's hy.
En dat is Anton.
Anton?
Ja nee.
Ek is Willie.
I'm ready.
Nice to meet you. Daar's hy, werk hier so?
Ja nee.
Daar's hy.
Ja nee.
Dag sê, hoe gaan dit?
Dankie.
Mooi gaan met jou, hoor jy?
Ja nee.
Daar's hy. Just checking what they sell here. So yeah, this is a general dealer in town. All the essential goodies. Yeah, obviously soft drinks. Over there, hair extensions. Yeah, so actually an impressive selection of stuff here for a small village. Cleaning stuff, household, DIY stuff.
It says lamb chops, no name.
Frozen goods, so over here as well. And here's a post office in Nieu Bethesda, which is just opposite the general dealer, Die Winkel. And yeah, gosh, look at this. Instructions there in English and in Afrikaans, and only a few boxes. Is that the only ones? So are there only 25 people in the town who've got a post box? An old card telephone booth and another art gallery. So the ratio of art galleries to general dealers or supermarkets are quite high here in Nieu Bethesda. More people hard at work early in the morning. And yeah, let's go down here. Let's go check out the church. But first, there's some very interesting art here. Look at that. Yeah, just look at these beautiful houses. I can absolutely see why you would want to live here in Nieu Bethesda. Not a worry in the world, and a great climate, very clean air, not a lot of air pollution. Perfect to come and relax and, well, in some cases to come and live and to heal. Use the power of nature to heal yourself. Just look how the church stands out here against that backdrop. And another prominent scene here in South Africa, and certainly in the Karoo, is a windmill, a wind pump. Check that out. Church and farm in one shot. Yeah, another beautiful scene there. And a little dam. And just the sound of farm animals. Got the sound of farm animals as well. And there's the church. Let's go and check it out. You can see there it's almost 9 o'clock, so the clock seems to be working, but it also shows you how nice and early we are. I reckon most of the shops and the galleries will probably only open after 9 anyway. And as we walk past the church, now might actually be a good opportunity to tell you more about the history of Nieu Bethesda. Like many of the villages and towns in the region, it was founded as a church town, and it was founded in 1875. The land was purchased for and on behalf of a Dutch Reformed Church Council for £4,000. And the area became quite prosperous in due course because of its great location, close to a water supply, and its location here in the Gatrivier Valley, or the whole river valley. The church did find it very difficult to run the town, and eventually they ceded their administrative rights to the newly created municipality. But the church kept hold of their possessions, and as a result many of the locals had to pay taxes to both the church and the municipality. So this morning was actually quite chilly when I woke up, but it's just turned 9 o'clock and I've removed my jacket, so I'm hoping that it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. I say 9 o'clock, but the clock there says it's 5 to 9, so maybe time does stand still here. Right, let me just go and check out more of a church. See if we can go in. Oh, it's beautiful tower there. I mean, these churches, you will probably see a lot more of them in Europe, for example, but here in South Africa, they just stand out a lot more. Because obviously the architecture around it is different. Certainly in Nieu Bethesda, with its gravel roads and the farm-like backdrop, a church like this is always going to stand out more. Yeah, locals chatting away in the background. Yeah, there's the foundation stone. 1905. Right, let's see if we can go in. This one is locked. So, no luck for us today there, but we can stroll around here in the garden. Yeah, just give you another shot here of the church and the windows. Resting place, I think. So it's very early in spring, and I can imagine that in a few weeks' time this is going to look even more beautiful with all the spring flowers. Look at that old car. It's probably burned out. Lekker dag meneer hoor. Tot ziens. And beautiful fountain. I'm just giving you another shot there of the iconic church here in Nieu Bethesda. It might be rural, but they do have satellite TV. Another classic farm scene here. Old truck at the back. I bet that's gone through a lot of work in its life. It's done its fair share of work. And maybe these implements as well. You can actually see a lot of animal droppings in the streets here as well, which gives you an indication of how freely the animals roam. And more animal droppings in the road. What would the church have said about that in 1875? Yeah, I don't think this car is in driving condition anymore. But check this out. They did spruce it up with some flowers. So even though it doesn't have a use from a practical perspective, it is transformed into a work of art. There's the impressive church as well, again from this side. I'd imagine that many people who live here would go to Graaff-Reinet for their shopping, or if they've got medical checkups or medical issues. And I'd imagine people from Graaff-Reinet and other towns nearby would come to Nieu Bethesda for a day trip, or sometimes even a weekend, and spoil themselves. Yeah, exploring a village here in South Africa, it's a little bit different from exploring a city in other parts of the world, don't you think? But variety is the spice of life. At least that's what they say. And if you could like this video, that would be very much appreciated, because apparently that's the best way you can tell the YouTube algorithm that I exist and that I make videos, so that YouTube can promote it to other potential viewers as well. Yeah, the flowing water here in the town. Oh, and just a beautiful sight. People walking their dogs. Dag sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
Very, very good, thank you. Beautiful town, eh? Sorry?
Sorry, I'm in your shop.
Not at all, not at all, yeah. Oh, I just love it. Love these dogs as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes, yeah. Do you live here?
I live in Joburg, but we've got this property here.
Oh,
Busy
it's
doing
lovely.
maintenance at the moment.
It's amazing just to escape a big
Yeah,
city,
it's
isn't
lovely,
it?
eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to experience a garden, you're welcome to go in.
Oh, okay.
This is our property.
All right.
This and the one on that side.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have a look.
I'm Willy, by the way.
Hi, Willie, I'm Albert.
Albert, nice to meet you.
Is jy Afrikaans?
Afrikaans, ja.
Okay.
Okay, jy ook.
Yes, ek is ook
Daar
Afrikaans.
sê, nee, lekker man. Is dit wonderlik om hier te kom en 'n bietjie ietsie anders te
Lekker,
experience, is
hè?
dit nie?
Dit is ongelooflik.
Ja. Okay, cool, dankie man. Daar sê.
Hierdie is Willie. Hy kuier in Nieu Bethesda. Ek het hom gesê daarvoor om te gaan en dan kyk ons uit.
Hallo Neville, hoe gaan dit?
Neville en Willie.
Aangename kennis Neville. Yes. Yes, ek maak so, I'm making a YouTube video. Maak so 'n YouTube videoetjie, is reg, né? Daar sê. Dankie man.
Hierdie
Daar sê.
ou is die medicinal plant kenner van die dorp.
Really? Yeah. So you know your medicinal plants? Hallo. Ja. Neville, so jy sê ek kan maar so 'n bietjie gaan kyk as jy, dankie man. Okay. Albert, baie dankie hoor. Ons sien later hoor. Dankie.
Ja,
Baie dankie, stilte. Church. Was dit 'n ou pastorie gewees?
Een dominee dat om die ander een, hulle was altyd.
Ek sien.
Die myn een en haar was die groot, kyk hy kerk wat jy
Die
sien.
kerk. So okay, so hierdie was die pastorie.
Ja.
So this used to be the house where all the pastors used to live. Here in Nieu Bethesda.
Ja.
Oude pastorie. Or the reverends.
Ek gaan net ooplos, jy kan maar net ingaan.
Thank you, Neville. Dankie.
Van alles die binne kan wat jy kan lei.
Daar sê.
Want dit oop, kyk hier. Kan jy sien?
Wow, just look how beautiful this is. So jy is van Nieu Bethesda?
Ek is gebore hier.
Jy gebore hier. So he said he was born here in Nieu Bethesda.
Ja. And my name is Neville.
Neville, daar sê. Neville, nice to meet you. Daar sê.
As a plesier.
Daar sê, dankie hoor.
Kan my net
Yes.
niet.
So Neville was born here in Nieu Bethesda.
Ja. And every field medicine met die dingen.
And he's looking after the plants here.
Ja.
Daar sê. Neville, so is daar nog baie water in die dorp of is dit maar 'n bietjie min?
dorp is, hy is oorvloed. Kyk ons het 'n fontein. Hy honderde jare oud.
So he says that there is a lot of water still in the town and the fountain is 100 years, more than 100 years old.
And he gives the whole village water.
And it gives the whole village water.
Ja.
Yes. So there's no restrictions, daar's nie beperkings op die oomblik met water nie, né?
Nee, bedoel jy wat?
Tekortkoming en niks. Yeah, so no shortage of water at the moment, which is fantastic
Yeah,
actually.
and even the balls,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Yes.
lot of other make balls.
Yes.
Not taking the municipality water. The municipality water is more shit because they put chemicals in.
I see. Okay. So they don't use the water from a municipality, they use actual fresh water. Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah. Now say,
Hier staan.
how is it to live here?
Het is voor mij een plezier, want ik wil in die steden wezen. Ik was een beetje in die steden vroeger.
Is dit?
Ik was op die diepzee in PE. Ik heb gewerkt op die chokka.
Oh, okay. So he said he used to work in the big city. He didn't like it. He used to work in old Port Elizabeth, which is now
On the
Gaberka.
chokkaboats, ja.
Yes.
Ja, but
Yes.
I get ill there because the climate, die klimaat. Maar ik is terug. Ik is gelukkig.
So he said actually when he moved to the city, he got ill because of the poor air quality because he's used to the great air here in Nieu Bethesda.
And I use field medicine.
And you use what?
Field medicine.
Veld medicine.
Ja, cancer boost and wild.
I see.
I show you
Yeah.
quickly.
Yes.
This is my cancer boost.
He's going to show me some of his plants.
And I take some field medicine myself when I'm
And he takes some veld medicine.
and I'm far away.
Nice.
Here is one of the cancer bush.
Okay, so this one, what is the name of this plant?
Cancer bush.
Cancer bush.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for cancer and for liver ailments, backache, kidney and bladder problems.
Okay, wow, yes. And how do you use it? Do you just eat
You
the...
make a tea.
Okay, so you make a tea from it
That you take and make a tea.
and make a tea.
You must cook it for 3-4 minutes. And I don't use this one. You can see I take not just some of it.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
cancer bush alone. I got other field medicine.
You've got other
also.
medicine as
And
well,
I make
yeah.
a combination.
Combination. So
Yeah,
he's making
like
a
the white
combination
woman.
of stuff.
Yeah.
But so there's a lot of people in the area that
Using this
use
stuff, yeah.
use
Even
traditional
from the
medicine.
cities, they come to me and ask for the field medicine.
That's very
Because
good.
the
Neville.
doctors give you some chemicals. You can see here's my bird. There is my tarantale. Hoe noemen mensen
I
tarantale?
think it's a guinea fowl.
Guinea? No, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got some birds here and animals, guinea fowl, and here you've got an animal as well.
Yeah.
What is he?
It's a lion.
A lion.
You can see.
So yes,
Another one.
so lions in Nieu Bethesda as well.
And this is my my ball. You see, I switch it on.
Switch it on.
Yeah. And it
And there
gives
you
you
go.
some nice.
Yes,
That's our pump. You see, we're not using the municipality water.
yes.
Just the bowl.
So they say that actually they don't use municipality water.
Yeah.
They actually bore their own water.
The pipes is down here till the bottom. And
Pipes is down
if
there.
I switch it on, then it sucks.
But wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, so interesting, isn't it? Yes, Neville.
Sorry, dan die praat nie meer.
Nee, is reg man. Nee, jy praat baie mooi, baie dankie. Yeah, so there's a tarantala. I think it's called a guinea fowl. I think that's the English word for it. I see.
Yeah. And you can see the old.
Ah, yes, the koets.
Yeah.
Old means of transport here in Nieu Bethesda. Still kept here.
Baie jare oud.
Yeah,
You can see it now.
very old.
Hy die speek.
Yes, thank you, Neville.
This is the wild wormwood.
Another plant that you use.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest and best known of all indigenous medicine. Eh?
Okay.
Yeah. And you can smell it yourself.
Smell it.
Yeah, smell it.
Let's
It's
have a
for
look.
sinus. And for
So for
headache.
sinus.
And
Oh,
for-
really nice. It smells like mint.
Yeah, it's for sinus and for headaches. Ne?
It's a very,
And for fevers, colds
very
and
minty
flu,
stuff. Very good.
sore throat, cough, asthma and pneumonia,
Okay.
and headaches. Ne?
And you use that?
Yeah, and it switches with the cancer bush.
Yes.
Not
yes.
the cancer bush alone or this
You
one.
use the combination.
I make all, and there's no other stuff.
You make a combination.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
brilliant. Wow, Neville, this is it. Look at this, the light display here.
The
Wow.
balcony, you see. But
Oh, this
I'm
is brilliant.
just, that's why it's a bit like that. We are doing maintenance here.
So
On
you
the
don't-
moment, that's why we put the
You're
stuff
doing
like-
some maintenance.
Yeah.
So what are you maintaining? What maak julle reg?
You can see this on the paint.
So like lots of painting and things that Neville is busy with.
Yes.
Yeah. And you enjoying it, Neville? You geniet dit, né?
Yeah,
Ja, sê.
because in the big cities you must spend too much,
Yes.
and it's expensive, and there the people don't think about one another.
Yes.
They're just thinking on
Yeah.
themselves.
Yes.
And here I concentrate on my family.
Yes, of course.
You
Yeah,
see, and I
yeah.
got a nice big house. I got it from my grandfather.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm here and
With your little projects and
Yes.
things, yes, yes. Neville, and tell me, do you often go to Graaff-Reinet or to other places, or just for
we
the
must
bigger
go
town?
to Graaff-Reinet because Graaff-Reinet is the nearest.
Is the nearest big
Town,
town and
yeah.
stuff. Do you go there for like bigger shopping and that
Yeah,
kind of
and
stuff?
me and my wife.
Okay, I see.
But
Yes.
not every day. End of the month is.
End of the month, yeah, after
Yeah.
payday, yeah. And I say, ja. Neville, so sê jy gou weer vir my, how is it to live here? Amazing, huh?
It's
Amazing to
better
live here.
than paradise.
It's better than paradise to live here.
Yeah, because I'm in a paradise.
Yes.
That is my paradise is. And all the field medicine and everything.
You don't need anything else, huh?
No, I just want myself and my family and other people.
Yeah.
If you got a lot of money, you can buy you a nice house, but I'm just asking.
Yes.
Everybody comes here, they want to stay.
The horns there on the lights as well, decorating. So nature and other ornaments coming together. Brilliant. I mean, even this, as a scene, could just, it could be
it's
art.
old, it's antique, that one.
Could be art.
Fire.
And yeah, just these old implements as well that are finding a new home in the garden. In die windpomp, a windmill.
Yeah.
Why live in the city when you can be a mermaid swimming here in Nieu Bethesda? I hope this gives you an idea of what it's like to live here in Nieu Bethesda and how people actually go about their daily lives, and like Neville here, what he's doing.
And you can see I cut my my roses.
Yes, and look at the way he's cut it. Yeah.
My roses. Here's the 2 lions.
And here's the 2 lions. So more lions guarding the garden here. And yeah, look at all these lounge chairs
Yeah. You can just go.
or loungers. Yo, artist paradise. More owls and mermaids. Just chilling out here. And again with the horns here on the light, eh? Absolutely brilliant. Tell me what you think about this. I think this is pretty special.
Yeah.
The way that people decorate their places here.
And this is you can see the motorbike.
Let's check that out. This probably is my favorite. But yeah, it's this guy on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Wow,
And this owl,
that is brilliant.
this owl. I make it. This is my mate. I make.
You made that owl?
But Albert buy this one by me.
Yes.
And you can see this is my.
So you made it yourself. Is it made from stone or
I know I make first from wire.
from wire?
You make a frame with wire,
You make the frame with wire?
and you pull bird eye netting over it.
Bird
then-
eye netting,
And
yes.
then you make strong cement and sand.
Okay,
And
cement.
this is the under end of the bottle.
And is that bottles?
Under end of the bottle.
The under end of the bottles there,
You must
yeah.
cut it with a side cutter, but we are professional in this. We know.
So cement,
Check.
bottles, all things used to create art. Yeah, beautiful, Neville. You're a very talented man, eh?
Ja. Dis baie eile.
There's a lot of L's.
Regte real eile.
So there's a lot of real L's, which
Yeah.
also I guess is
Because it's silent, they like silent. You see, not that.
the L's like silence. So
Yeah,
that makes a
and
lot of sense. Why? Is that also why it's called the L house?
Yeah. You can see at the back. Nice pic of that.
The peacock. Look at all the old glass bottles with shrapnel of a glass were used for the art. You see, Neville, you can be very proud, huh?
Yeah.
You're doing amazing work.
Yeah, I'm doing also the stop and felt. I'm doing the toss.
Yeah,
Take people out, but it's quiet now.
it's quiet now, so not a lot of tourists at the moment.
Yeah.
School holidays, yeah.
Then people come.
When the people come.
Yeah. And on Christmas and New Year.
I see, yes. Just check out the cactus here.
Yeah.
Neville and his cactus.
Yes, yeah.
Very nice, man.
And I'm always happy
Neville,
because
absolute pleasure, man. Baie dankie, hoor jy?
If you're unhappy, you're sick.
If you're unhappy, you're sick.
But you're happy
You are happy.
as you make yourself strong.
That's it.
And people like, and you must friendly.
Yes.
If you're not friendly, you chase people away.
That's true. That is true.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Neville.
Too much blessings.
Daar sê, baie dankie, hoor jy? Yeah. And thanks to Neville for showing me around here. Right, guys. That was pretty special from Neville, don't you think? Who showed us around, showed us a little bit about what he does. Looks like local sellers are, or local artists are selling their stuff. As well, yeah, lots of trinkets. Nieu Bethesda art. You have a windmill over there. And there's the L house entrance. We'll visit that later. Lots of L's. Maak jy 'n nuwe beeldjie daarso. This is Katrina. I just met. Slabbert.
Ja,
And she's showing me how she does this one.
heel klein steentjie
So it's a small stone, yeah.
en dan spoor ek nou die sement op.
And there's the cement.
So op.
Yes.
En dan hierdie prop gebruik ek om die oë uit te ronde.
So
En dan haal ek die
so this
prop
cap
gewone
here is
prop.
for the eyes.
Ja, dan haal ek hom uit en my viere te trek, né? En maak hom dan net so met 'n gewone
So
bottermessie.
So with a normal butter knife,
Ja.
she just cuts the cement away there.
Ja. En ek gebruik 'n klein drukkertjie vir die vere.
So this is used for the feathers.
Ja. Ek druk hom so om viere te kry om hom netjies te hou. Daar sê. Sê. En as jy klaar is, dan gaan jy aan, ja, die oë uit, die ander oog is nog
You're done with that. You take away the eyes.
Dan sê. Net sorg dat jy nie hard is, maar altyd die sement nat hou. As jy die oë uit
So it's
haal.
important to always keep the cement wet, she says, so that if it gets hard, it's difficult to remove.
Dan kry jy dan so 'n ronding, netjies.
Yes.
En jy gebruik 'n gewone klein kwas, hè. En jy maak hom netjies binne.
Yeah, with a small brush, you just clean it nice and
Ja.
clean out there.
Dan sê. En dan om sy oortjies te maak, hy moet altyd sorg dat die mes nat is, hoor.
So you always need to ensure the knife is wet.
Ja. En dan sit jy jou oortjies op. Jy
And
sit
there's
hom
the
so.
ears that Katrina's putting there.
Dan sê. Dan sê. Dan sê, lyk jy netjies.
I'll say.
Dan sê, en die ander oortjie.
Very, very nice. You see, Katrina, and there's baie detail, ne? It's a lot of detail.
It's a lot of detail.
Attention to detail.
Yes, ja. Dan sê.
So she's just shaping the ears over there. And important for the knife, it moet altyd nat wees,
Hy
ne?
moet altyd nat wees.
The knife always needs to be wet. So she's got some water in there with her other brushes. En het jy 'n radiootjie hierso ook?
Dis my radio, ek luister altyd om die wêreld.
That's a radio. Very nice. Daar sê.
Ek hoor altyd en dit sê lees hè. Klein bietjie so man.
Dat ons jou kan help om deur die koue van die Kaap te kom.
And there's the nose.
Dat die res van jou dag warm gaan wees.
Hoeveel is het? R50?
Die jou babatjie
Ja.
is R50.
So it's R50 for all the small ones. I'm going to take a small one.
Dis light for the flight.
Light for the flight, I say. So which one shall we go for? I reckon this one here, in the middle with a nose.
Ah, sê.
Haai en asseblief hoor, baie dankie.
Baie
Ja.
dierbaar.
Thank you very much.
Sê mooi dag.
Ja, Katrina, and thank you very much for showing me. Dankie dat jy my gewys het.
Ag man, ons leef ons deur 'n ander mens. Jy leef nie alleen nie.
Daar sê, daar sê. Some of you might not know what the money looks like. This is actually the new note. The new R50. With a line at the back end with Mr. Mandela there as well. So that's the R50. Daar sê, Katrina. Daar sê.
Baie dierbaar.
Baie dankie hoor. Mooi dag vir u hoor. Tot ziens. So there we go, supporting some local artists. Right guys, I'm back at the accommodation and I just want to show you where I've been sleeping here in Nieu Bethesda. So there's my bed and this is my room. Nice little desk there. And of course, a beautiful view here of Nieu Bethesda. And so we are 5 people staying here. So it's myself, my brother, his wife and my parents. And for 2 nights, we are paying 3,250 rands. Extremely good value for money, I think. And I just want to show you the rest of the common areas at least. So there's the kitchen, nice spacious kitchen with the facilities there. And a beautiful living room here, very spacious. So houses and cottages are typically very spacious in South Africa compared to say England, where you basically live in shoeboxes sometimes. And another room here, library of books, etc. And there's a TV over there. So no Wi-Fi unfortunately, but I'm not complaining. Get a bit of a technological detox, and for the price we're paying I really can't complain. So there you can see, look outside the window and you see horses. We've even got a fireplace inside, and check this out, very old school. And obviously the Boer War was a significant event as well in this part of the world. And I'll show you the toilet there and the bathroom over here. So you've got a bath as well as a shower. The braai area as well. And what a wonderful garden here. Seating area and lots of trees of course as well. And more of a vegetable garden. And just listen to the sounds of nature. Alright guys, as promised, I'm here at the alehuis, the ale house, and it's the afternoon. I took a bit of a break, but let's go and see if we can get in. So there's a tourism office over there, and I think that's, here we go, that's the tickets. And there you go, so R100 for the ale house only. There we go, Ale House Foundation, there's my ticket. Is that Helen Martins perhaps? I don't know. But yeah, everything we'll see here inside is basically the product, the work of Helen Martins. And I think there she is. So here's the Ale House entrance. So yeah, Helen Martins is an excellent example of an outsider artist. An outsider artist. Let's just enter here, and wow, here you can see, gosh, what an amazing collection of art. Loads of camels and other structures, and I think they're all looking in the direction east towards Mecca. Helen Martins was born in 1897 and she grew up here in Nieu Bethesda. She left Nieu Bethesda in 1919 to become a teacher in the Transvaal, and I think she returned to Nieu Bethesda around 1927, 1928 after her divorce. And when her parents died, they left her the house, which she basically transformed into a work of art. And from what I've read, at least, I know she had a good relationship with her mother, but a very stormy relationship with her father. Look at this little hut here, made from various bottles and cement. So these structures here, amazing. Lots of camels. Wow, here's another one with bottles and no cement. And some animals here. Check out these sculptures here. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at the Sphinx over there, and presumably one of the pyramids. Yeah, I mean, this video that I'm going to put up is not going to do justice to her art. There's just so many impressive structures here. This is really something you need to experience in person to get the full experience. But I'm hoping at least that this video gives you a glimpse into this, because it's absolutely spectacular. Look at that time. So they're pulling the clock down. I mean, just check this one out as well. A lot of the cement and glass statues here are inspired by biblical text and poetry. You can see there's a big camel motif over there as well. Martins was inspired by two people in particular. So Omar Khayyam, the Persian scholar, and William Blake, the English poet and painter. So those two particularly inspired her, and Martins had a helper called Koos Malgas who helped her construct these structures or statues. And I have to say, this is a very, very special experience. Yeah, presumably some of the bottles that weren't used in the construction of these statues, but this could have been a workstation. Oh, there we go. A rough caster used by Helen Martins to apply crushed glass to wet paint on interior walls and other surfaces. An unbelievable collection. So I've read there's about, or at least 300 of these sculptures here. I am too lazy to count them. But you know what? Actually, to appreciate every single one of them is going to take me a long time. So even if I start counting them, I think it's a very dangerous exercise, because I can spend hours here. I mean, just the detail on every one of these is just incredible. And look at that one there as well. An unbelievable collection. And some of these sculptures have got some paint, others don't. I mean, this one has a garment of glass pieces and a purple beard, so I don't know why they are more special than the others. The baby Jesus, yeah, perhaps. And you've got these round ones as well here. Is that for water? I don't know. Another Sphinx-like structure. impressive stuff over here as well. Yeah, gosh, she was definitely busy. She and Koos Malgas, the local man from Nieu Bethesda that she employed to help her with her artwork. Absolutely incredible. Right, here's her house. Please enter. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a face on the door. Yeah, this looks to be a bedroom. Some photos there and a mirror. Hello, everyone. And yeah, more sleeping areas here. There's Mona Lisa as well. Wow. Looks like a living room again with a Mona Lisa. Beautiful coloured stained glass there. And a kitchen by the looks of it. Yeah, the kitchen. And check out the ceiling here as well. This is absolutely incredible, don't you think? And here you've got a view as well of all the sculptures. So I've read that her long-term use of crushed glass, like you can see on the ceiling here, over time, that caused her eyesight to fail, and she committed suicide in 1976. She was 78 years old and she swallowed caustic soda. Terrible tragedy, but her works of art will never be forgotten. Certainly not in this part of the world. There's more parts of a house. Another room here. And the cross. More of the crushed glass. Yeah, gosh. What do you think of the owl house? Let me know in the comments. I think this is absolutely spectacular. The owl in the owl house. Just having another silent walk through here. Absolutely incredible. Not a worry in the world, hey? Gosh, living the dream. So I mentioned that Helen Martins had a very difficult relationship with her father, and you can see here inscribed down there is the lion's den. So her father used to live outside here with very limited possessions, I think only a bed and a stove, and when he passed away she painted this room black, she bricked up the windows, and she named this the lion's den. And you can still see the stove over here as well, so the lion's den. I've just noticed these bottles, that is a dress, and on this one as well, over here and over there. So a bottle dress here in Nieu Bethesda at the Owl House. And gosh, yeah, I just can't get enough of this sound of birds as well. It just gives it such a unique atmosphere. Absolutely brilliant. I'm trying to read what's written there, but I'm having a really tough time. The sun's light, you can see some of the other letters are, there's sort of double writing. Organ that beholds it, so cryptic message. Gosh, just look at the use of sharp glass on this one. This is perhaps the most striking monument here. I've seen this particular shot on many tourist brochures. A very flexible individual. And more animals over there, and sharp glass. And glass bottles. And I've just noticed this, there's a apple, or is it a strawberry or something on the top there? I'm not sure. But yeah, this particular scene here, a postcard of the Owl House, is arguably this one here. And here at the postcard of Nieu Bethesda, I can't think of a more appropriate place to end the vlog. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Nieu Bethesda, guys. And if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment for me in the comment section. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Cheers!